My absolute favorite part about this is when people walk around the corner and see it. My name is Lainey Snyder, and this is Ruby Branch Farms here in Franklin, Kentucky. My husband is actually an 8th generation farmer on this spot right here where Ruby Branch sits, and we are quite possibly raising the 9th generation here on the farm. An agritourism farm is a farm that produces products that go straight to a consumer, and a farm that invites those consumers onto their farm to buy it. So it can be anything from flowers to pumpkins, produce and meat. Kentucky farmers offer a lot of things to their consumers. This is our 2nd year for growing tulips. I have always loved tulips, thought they were amazing, and I got the opportunity to go to the Netherlands with the Kentucky Agricultural Leadership Program 3 years ago. And as soon as I came home, I said, we're doing it, we're growing tulips on the farm. The first year we grew about 14,000, and this year we have about 35,000. And if I can, we're gonna keep growing on that because I absolutely love it out here, and I love providing the experience for people to see all of this beauty that they may not otherwise get the opportunity to see anywhere else. We raise probably, I would have to look back, I get a little crazy when I order tulip bulbs, but I think around 45 different varieties of tulips on the farm. We have singles, we have doubles, we have parrots, we have everything you can imagine out here. And there are actually different bloom dates for tulips. If you walk through the field, you'll notice some are super bloomed, some are just starting to bloom, and some haven't even put on buds yet. That's because we have early bloomers and late bloomers to be able to extend our season out as much as possible. The secret to picking the perfect tulip is to pick it when it is not fully bloomed out. Everybody sees a tulip like this and they think, that's what I want to take home. But a tulip that looks like this is going to turn into this really quickly. So what you want to do is go to your row, find a tulip that you know that you like its color, and find one that's just starting to open up, or maybe even one that you just barely see any color. What you want to do is always pull them with your hands, and you go thumb straight to the ground, actually on the ground, and do a little wiggle and pull up. And when you go up to the table up there, or when you get it home, you want to pull off these bottom couple leaves, because that's where dirt is going to be held, and that's also where the plant is going to try to put energy, and you want the plant to put all of its energy into this bloom. So when you get home, give them a good wash, trim them on the diagonal, set them in some fresh cool water. If you want them to bloom really fast, like if you have a party that night, stick them in your sunny windowsill and let them get warm. If you want them to stay as long as possible and open up kind of slow, just leave them in the middle of the counter away from a window. A fun fact about a tulip is everything that tulip needs to grow is already in its bulb. You don't need to fertilize it, it just needs some water. So this actual flower is sitting in that bulb, and as soon as it gets to the right temperature, it's going to produce this flower. All of our tulips that you see out here will be on a rotation, so it won't be in the same spot every year, and we will replant all of them every year. Because if you pull this tulip out of the ground at this stage, that bulb is not going to get re-fertilized and will not produce a tulip next year. It may produce some leaves, and it'll take a lot of years for that tulip to actually replenish everything it needs to create the flower again. So we just replant them every year. My absolute favorite part about this is when people walk around the corner and see it. Like, they just get this like stop and just like have to take it all in. It's fun to watch their eyes and brains actually take it all in, and just to see the families and the friends come out here together and enjoy it and make memories together is super special. Admission to the tulip field is $5 per person. Babies less than a year old are free, and then the stems themselves are $1.50. We provide the cup, we provide water, everything that you need to take them home. We also have pre-made bouquets if picking isn't your thing, or if you just want to grab a bouquet to take home to your wife, that's cool too. We've got you covered. We offer, any kind of help that you need to learn how to pick them. We also sell tulip bulbs in the fall, so that was really fun last year. Last November was our first year to do that, and people have been sending me pictures, you know, of their bulbs that are blooming at their house, and they're so excited. So that's definitely something else we'll do again this year, is to provide those high quality bulbs that you may not be able to get in a big box store that also have, you know, really unique varieties too. Tulip season in Kentucky has been as early as mid-February, and it can be as late as the 1st of May. Once it starts, we're going to get 3 to 4 weeks out of it. So we always say tulip season is short and sweet. Don't delay on coming to visit because you might miss it. On our farm, obviously, we do you-pick tulips. In the summertime, we have Kentucky's largest sunflower maze. We have anywhere from 12 to 15 acres of sunflowers for people to walk through. We also have about an acre of zinnias of different colors and some other cut flowers for people to walk through, pick, and enjoy. In the fall, we have our famous mums and pumpkin patch, and we also have a corn and soybean maze. And this year we will actually have a spookily storybook through the soybean maze. If anybody has little kids, they'll know exactly who Spookily the Square Pumpkin is. And for the Christmas season, we do bring in cut Christmas trees and wreaths for the holiday season. Normal operating hours are Thursday and Friday 12 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 6. But because the weather has been really weathering this spring, we are open basically in the afternoon that it's not raining. Check our social media, Facebook and Instagram. I post every day field updates and what our hours are going to be. So that's the best way, is just check there and you'll know exactly what's happening.